American Handgunner Insider.
Hey folks, Tom McHale with American Handgunner Magazine here with another episode of American Handgunner Insider. Today we're going to talk about, I'm going to call them silencers, just because I love to pick fights over this issue, because a lot of people out there going, you're an idiot, it's called a suppressor. Well, like, actually, no, it's not. It's technically called a silencer because that is the 1905 patent from one Hiram Maxim called
the
it
original.
a silencer.
Yeah.
But I will agree that suppressor is the more descriptive term, and so it has fallen into use more recently.
Yeah.
So there, we got all the ranting out of the way right off the bat. So
there you go. Well, I will get started then because
should I tell people who you are?
You know what? I'm Joe Kurtenbach. Yeah. So
Suppressors.
yeah, Banish suppressors. And basically, yeah. I mean, whether you call them cans, silencers, suppressors,
Let's go with cans.
gun mufflers, like it doesn't matter. The main point is Banish suppressors is doing some really exciting things.
Oh yeah.
Obviously we've been tied in with Silencer Central for a long time. All our cans are coming direct through Silencer Central straight to your door. But Banish Suppressor is really a premium product, and so it's stepping out on its own. And to mark that, we've got a really exciting new introduction, came out just yesterday. That is the brand new Banish 9K. This is our very first dedicated 9mm. This little guy? Don't worry about this little guy.
Big things come in small packages.
That is 100% right. This is our first dedicated 9mm suppressor. And what's super cool about it is we kind of started with that Speed K with the 3D metal printing.
Yeah.
This is fully 3D.
Blows my mind, by the way.
Oh, it's wild. And what you can do when you don't have to worry about removable baffle stacks and or exterior shells and casings, like you can just do really sophisticated and really cool things. Like on that Speed K, we printed it in both Inconel and titanium, but because we weren't worried about a removable baffle stack, we were able to create a really sophisticated baffle design that both suppressed the noise and the recoil like you would expect a suppressor to do, but also had that flow through technology, and all in a package that is about that big. I mean, it is tiny.
Yeah, I mean,
but this one, even smaller, dedicated 9, 3D printed titanium. It is 4.1 inches and just 2.7 ounces.
Okay, I'm gonna just do way lighter than myself.
Oh yeah, I mean
it's probably about, I exaggerate not, it's probably about the weight of my cell phone case.
Yeah, exactly.
Without the phone in it.
And it
feels like plastic, and I don't mean that in a bad way. It's titanium, obviously, but
oh, I totally understand. The other thing too is it is so light that you don't need a Nielsen device, a booster, a piston to put onto a semi-automatic handgun. You just screw this on direct thread and you're off to the races. I mean, so I think, use cases, man, PCCs, it doesn't make your PCC muzzle heavy. And it doesn't really extend the profile either. So you can still keep that very tight, compact, and, easy to maneuver PCC. But then on your semi-automatic handguns, you can just screw this off of that, put it on your handgun, and it'll run. You don't need a booster. You don't need a separate adapter. It's that light. The other cool thing about it is it does, even though it's so small, it will go to hearing safe. So a standard 147 grain 9mm. It'll bring it down to 132 decibels at the ear. So just at that hearing safe mark. And if you want me to blow your mind even more, it's actually also full auto rated, limited full auto rated.
That I did not know until just now.
For subsonic 300 blackout. So you can use this. Exactly. That's the reaction. It's the weight. It's the fact that it is basically bomb proof.
Epic with that, because you're adding like 3 inches to the muzzle. Or something, so.
And can we talk prices?
No.
Okay, we won't.
Yeah, we can talk prices. Go ahead.
So the other thing too,
I don't know the answer to this yet, so it's going to be news for all of us.
Yeah,
so
$6.99.
Okay,
$6.99.
Nice.
So it's going to be really priced to move. In fact, we launched it yesterday. We've already sold a pile of them. These are going to be like super hot. We had them at the range yesterday, industry day at the range, and we had 3 of them out there. We had one of them on a CMMG Banshee, so your PCC.
Those are fun.
Yeah, and it ran like a top, and it sounds super good. And then we had it on a Springfield Hellcat, which was a nice thing to show. Super compact can, super compact pistol. Look at this package, kind of perfect for taking maybe your carry pistol. But when you're putting it in the bedside safe at night, maybe screw this on, So when you hear that bump in the night, you don't need to reach for your hearing protection. You're good to go. But then we also had it on a full auto Glock 18, and we just let her rip all day long. And man, this thing it is bomb proof. It is quiet and it is super fun.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, you know where first I have to get one of these.
Yeah,
clearly. But you know what it's going on? I mean, it'll go on a bunch of things.
Yeah.
But you know what it's going on?
What's going on first?
Yeah. Walther, the new Walther PPK threaded.
Oh
32.
yeah, it's perfect for that.
Yeah,
absolutely perfect for that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you want to talk about like if you're going for that spy aesthetic, that Bond aesthetic, like what could be better, And but frankly, then take it from your PP and put it on the PDP. I mean, this thing is like perfect for anything that's already threaded.
Yep.
It's going to come in 2 versions. So since it is fully 3D printed, and then it is threaded after it's printed, we're going to do basically 2 flavors to begin with.
Okay.
The first one's going to be half 28, so that's going to cover most of your 9mm everywhere.
Yeah.
We're also going to do the 13.5 metric for some of those European variations.
So, for example, maybe a SIG P225A1.
Exactly.
Might be. Yeah, that would be because they do the backwards.
We're going to get you covered. Yep, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, it's that 13.5 left metric. Yeah, threaded.
Nice.
So we've got you covered. Yeah.
That's fantastic. That I've had a few hours to wander the floor here at SHOT Show today, and that's the one that kind of the thing that
I'm telling you, man, this has been exciting. It's been.
I swear, I thought it was when I picked this up at your
like one of the little 22 cans.
I thought it was a plastic demo.
Oh yeah,
coming.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, that thing is gonna be like seriously fun. I couldn't believe how it just ripped all day yesterday. I mean, just magazine after magazine through that full auto, and it just awesome.
All right, so educate us on when you 3D print a suppressor.
Yeah,
like rifle suppressors are easy because you don't really need to clean them.
Yep.
High velocity stuff. With a handgun suppressor, I do have some handgun suppressors that are not, disassemblable.
Yeah.
Is that a word I can use at the end of the day?
Yeah.
So what do we need to know about that? Things to avoid, is it self-cleaning design? What do people need to
I mean, for the most part, yes. I mean, for the most part, when you're using something like this and with regular center fire ammo, generally fairly clean, it's going to have a pretty good service life regardless without really anything going on. But my recommendation is, and I can't take full credit for this, my buddy John Snow actually had this advice.
Oh yeah.
If you get either the factory weight or you weigh your suppressor before you start using it, and if it's not user adjustable, if it's not user serviceable, like it doesn't screw off so you can get to the baffle stack like these ones, weigh it before you start using it. If you start adding a couple ounces to it, it's probably time to give it a cleaning. And my best recommendation, there's a couple different techniques out there for cleaning these basically enclosed designs.
Yeah.
But one of them is just soak it in a cleaning fluid like CLP or something like that. Some kind of gun oil or gun cleaning product.
Okay.
Let it soak for a bit. I like to put mine in a sonic cleaner after that. Let it shake it up and get the debris going, and then just blow it out with air. Like rinse it out.
If you're shooting jacketed ammo, most of what ends up inside of there is going to be carbon and
it's not.
debris.
It's really not too bad, and it pretty much like whatever gets in there now, you'll probably blow it out.
So if you use it on a 22, maybe stick to jacket.
So we actually do say on this one, even though it's threaded half 28, and of course you could use it on a 22, we do not recommend it because those are just the rim fires are just too dirty.
They're filthy.
They're absolutely filthy. So we have better options for that. That ones that you can actually like.
Good message.
Exactly. Yeah, you can actually access the baffle stacks for a full cleaning because that is the truth with rim fires, that they are filthy. Super fun. There is no more fun than Suppress 22.
Yeah.
But you're going to do some cleaning afterwards with an enclosed design like this, these 3D printed non-serviceable ones, it's not entirely true to say non-serviceable, but that just means you can't unthread the back to get to all the baffles.
Right.
We don't recommend the rim fires just because they're too dirty.
Right. Good point.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else we need to know about that before we wrap up?
No, check them out at banishsuppressors.com, and you can certainly buy them from there or from silencercentral.com.
Fantastic. So, we'll talk after this, but I think we need to do a story in Handgunner about that. We're going to get into all the nitty gritty details and everything, and numbers and stats and physics and all those things. So stay tuned for that. We'll come back to that. In the meantime, if you want more like this, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. FMG Pubs is our channel, and we will be back soon with the next episode of American Handgunner Insider.